Good evening. Here is the world news from our studio BGI TV. Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am Sanut Olakomi Ajikiade. First here the major headlines. 2022 Minas Week. My administration committed more resources on steel sector than others, say Buhari. Budget. Nigerian government owing contractors 765 billion naira for roads and bridges. We were used to win election for Buhari, then dumped, end power beneficiaries. Nigeria Inspector General orders probe into police woman assaulted by senior officer for rejecting law advances. 101.4 billion naira fraud. EFCC arrests Kogi Assembly candidate with 365 million naira and $610. EFCC raids Kano's forex market, arrests PDC operators. Nigerian police begin forensic examination of 10 unidentified calls. Bandit abducted 9 children in Katsina farm. Now in foreign news. Danish PM Frida Singh to step down. And lastly on sport news. Osimhen Murphy ranked among 5 best strikers in the world. Now hear the news in details. From Charity in Wakodu, Abuja, President Muhammadu Buhari has said that his administration has committed more resources to the steel sector than any other administration, based on the importance of this sector to the economic development of the nation. Buhari, who was represented by the Vice President, Prof. Yemi Osinbajo, at the 2022 Minas Week held in Abuja, stressed that the vision of achieving an industrialized nation cannot be achieved without a vibrant steel sector. He added that the steel sector is prioritized by his administration due to the huge demand for steel and iron in both domestic and international markets. The development of the steel sector is still a huge priority of our administration. Our vision for an industrialized nation cannot be achieved without a vibrant steel sector. We understand the huge demand for steel and iron in our domestic market and across the sub-region. This is why we prioritize the resolution of all the issues constraining the full operation of the Ajaokuta Steel Company. We internationally prioritize the development of the country's mineral resources as one of the frontiers for economic growth. This led to the comprehensive roadmap, one of the frontiers of the growth and development of Nigeria mining sector, and we have strictly followed the steps set out in the roadmap. The Minister of Work Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has said the federal government is owing contractors 765 billion naira for ongoing highway and bridge projects. He said the sum of 110 billion naira was released to the highway workers sectors and utilized for payment of part of the outstanding certificate for executed work on road and bridge in the 2022 budget. Mr. Fashola disclosed this on Tuesday while defending the budget of its ministry before the House of Representatives Committee on Works. The minister said of October 2022, the ministry has a cumulative unpaid certificate in the sum of $750 million for ongoing highway and bridge projects. Mr. Fashola lamented the inability of the country to finance its obligation and poor allocations to projects in the budget. Over 14,000 beneficiaries of the federal government-funded empowerment program, End Power has accused the government of using them to win the 2019 presidential election and thereafter dumping them. The beneficiaries further berated the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development for leaving them in the dark as regards their entitlement since they were disengaged. The beneficiaries, led by Comrade Bashir Usman Gobi, the national president of Empower Beneficiaries Association of Nigeria, in all the 36 states and FCT states, a peaceful protest in Bauchi to express their displeasure over the situation. Speaking with journalists after the protest, Bashir Usman Gobi said that we are here at the NUJ Press Center in Bauchi to express our displeasure with the federal government of Nigeria over the promise made to over 500,000 people who participated in the Empower program across the country. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, has directed the Commissioner of Police, Osun State Command, Olaleye Faleye, to investigate the alleged assault on the police inspector, Bamidele Olonshogo, by a Divisional Crime Officer Ajayi Matthew in Odeomu area of the state. This follows the viral dispute of the homogenized and battered Bamidele on social media. She accused Matthew, a senior police at the Odeomu Police Divisional Headquarters in Osun State. She added that Matthew had asked her out to be his girlfriend, which she declined because she was married. But Matthew continued to blackmail her and eventually assaulted her. She said, "What is my offense? He started beating me to the extent he stripped me. Look at my chest, arms everywhere, there are injuries. He is Ajayi Matthew. He asked me out that I should befriend him. I said no, that I'm a married woman. He started blackmailing me, claiming that he's my lover, which is not true." The arrest of suspect followed months of investigation into the hacking of one of the commercial banks by a syndicate of fraudsters who pulled off a heist of 1.4 billion. Atume, who is seeking to represent Ankwa 11 constituency in the Kogi State House of Assembly, was arrested on Sunday, October 30th, 2022, alongside one Joshua Dominic, an alleged serial fraudster in a sting operation at Macedonia Street, Queen Estate, Katsina, Guaripan, Abuja. EFCC spokesman Hussein Uwujaren said in a statement. Also arrested in connection with the fraud is Abdulmalik Salau Femi, a former bank employee who allegedly supplied the inside information that facilitated the attack on the bank of the syndicate. The syndicate allegedly moved 807 million naira into the account of Fame Oil and Gas Limited, from where the monies were paid to several Bureau de Change operators and some auto dealers for exchange into United States dollars and purchase of high-end cars. At least 8 Bureau de Change operators have been arrested. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) raid on Wapa Forex Market in Kano. Daily Trust gathered that operators of the Kano Command of the Anti-Graft Agency stormed the Forex Market Tuesday evening with about 8 vehicles and heavily armed personnel, a situation which threw the market into a pandemonium. This came after marketers in Kano said they held that the Anti-Graft Agency had earlier swooped on their colleagues in Abuja, arresting some in relation to the recent hike in dollar at parallel market. One of the marketers, who asked not to be named, said before the operators of the EFCC stormed the market late Tuesday, some of his colleagues and partially closed their shop because of the development in Abuja, and as such, when the operators stormed the market, many of them quickly shut down and ran out the market. Speaking with Daily Trust, another marketer said because of the development, many of them have decided to stay off the market for a while until things normalize, saying this was not the first time EFCC was raiding the market. Every time they raid the market, the price of dollar will go up. For instance, today Wednesday, a dollar is 845 naira as against 835 naira. It was being sold yesterday Tuesday before the EFCC raided us. The Nigerian Police Force, Edo State Command, has said it had deposited 10 unidentified corpses found on Ibilo Lambese Road in the state at the Ibilo General Hospital mortuary for preservation and forensic investigation. Sarah reporters earlier reported that the corpses were discovered around Ibilo Lambese along the Lagos-Abuja Road in the Akoko Edo local government area of Edo State. Edo is in the south-south region of Nigeria. Some farmers on their way to their farm reportedly discovered the bodies earlier Tuesday morning. It was learned that the farmers alerted some vigilante who were said to have combed the area and discovered more bodies, totaling 10. However, in a statement issued by the State Police Command, spokesman SP Shidi Nwabuzo noted that the recovery of 10 mixed dead bodies was made. The statement reads, "This is to inform the general public that through a credible intelligence, the operative of Ibilo Divisional Headquarters of Edo State Police Command, in collaboration with the vigilante group and the hunters today, Tuesday, 1st of November 2022, at about 100,000 hours, discovered 10 mixed dead bodies along a road by Ibilo Lambeshi Road, Lagosi Abuja Expressway." Parents of 39 children who were abducted by bandits while working on a farm in the Fasaki local government area of Katsina State has pleaded with the government to come to their aid. The bandits on Sunday, according to a source in their large numbers, invaded the farm where the children were working. According to the source, Mariwa community was the most hit in the attack by the bandits. He explained that the terrorists started shooting sporadically when the bandits surrounded the farm. The source added that 1 million naira were paid to the bandits as levy before mobilizing the children by their representative of the farm, explaining that most of the adults working on the farm where the children were able to escape during the attack. Now the foreign news. Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has announced she would submit a government resignation in spite of a Social Democrat being said to remain the strongest force in Denmark following parliamentary elections. In the early hours of Wednesday, the 44-year-old told party supporters in Copenhagen she would resign as Prime Minister and look at the possibility of a broad government across the political spectrum. Frederiksen added that while this form of government is rare in Denmark, she said that it was the right approach given to the current crisis. While Social Democrats were again the strongest force, receiving 27.5% of votes in what their best result in 20 years. Frederiksen told supporters that it was clear that there is no longer a majority behind the government in its current form. Considering the election result, Frederiksen was likely to again receive the mandate to form a new government. And lastly, on sport news. Super Eagles and ex-Napoli striker Victor Osimhen has been ranked as the fourth-best striker in Europe big leagues, according to Italian media outfit Corriere dello Sport. Osimhen has scored 7 goals in 8 league games this season, averaging a goal every 90 minutes, despite missing 5 weeks due to a hamstring injury. The other striker rated higher are Manchester City Erling Haaland, Barcelona Robert Lewandowski, and PSG Kylian Mbappe. Haaland signed for Manchester City in the summer and has scored 17 goals in just 11 matches in the Premier League. And that concluded the world news for this hour. Before we go, here's some of the major headlines once again. 2022 Minas Week. My administration committed more resources on steel sector than others, said Buhari. Budget. Nigerian government owing contractors $765 billion for roads and bridges. We were used to win election for Buhari, then done. Match end power beneficiaries. Nigerian Inspector General orders probe into policewoman assaulted by her colleagues. Please kindly follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook as Gbagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Follow us there and share the page. And on Instagram as Gbagede Imo _22. Like us, like the page and follow us there. And on YouTube as Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and comment under the comment section. And for your placement of your advert, please kindly call the number showing on the screen. Thanks for always listening to our news on Media ITV. I am Sanut Olakome Ajikade. Bye.
to know to the latest news and gist. No stress, oh, just into BGI TV.